Hey, what's up? This is AJ, and today we're going to talk about how to create a circle, a group of friends. Surround yourself with people that add to your growth. I know it's been a second since I've released. I've just been working on my new setup, but now that I have it, I hope that whatever I'm doing right now will impact and value your life. So without further ado, let us crack into how you may be able to grow a social circle starting right now. Let's crack into it. So you need to ask yourself a very important question. What is a social circle? And do you want a social circle? Before we crack into how you may make friends, before we crack into how you can attract these people, you need to understand yourself. Are you the type of person to actively want to go out, to be extroverted, to go out there and meet new people and be loud and be funny and be charismatic? Or are you the type of person to be more chill back, to be a bit more laid back, to be a bit more relaxed, to meet people, to ask people to come to you, somebody that doesn't really put themselves out there as much. So once you ask yourself what type of person you are, personally, I'm a very introverted person. I read a lot. I stay in my corner. I read, I write, I relax. I'm that type of person. So people that are opposite to me, extroverted people that will come into my life and want to go out, want to meet friends, and a lot of those people, we end up clashing. And not because they're bad people, not because I'm a bad person, but because I am just a different type of person. Of course, there are so many different types of people out there, so many different types of unique personalities. But you need to understand that if you can find a personality that clicks with your personality, that becomes a friend for life. I'm gonna crack into the different types of friends in a second. Before we crack into the whole method and whatever, you just need to understand these little things that I'm giving you. So there are three main types of friends. There are friends for life, there are friends for a season, and they are friends for a reason. Friends for a reason tend to be shorter, friends that only come into your life because you might want to get to the next level in something. It might be because you want to get something. It might be because this friend is something that will impact you for a short period of time. These friends tend to not last very long, okay? And I've experienced a lot of heartache. I have friends, or ex-friends, I guess, that have experienced a lot of heartache because I've been a friend for them for a reason, for a very short time. I've had friends come into my life that were friends for a reason, for a very short period of time. And if you really understand the different types of friends, you wouldn't have that feeling, that pain of, I lost someone close to me. Number two, they're friends for a season. These friends tend to be longer periods of time. These friends tend to be with you for a longer amount of time, but they are mainly there for a certain period. Maybe you have a friend that's with you when you are depressed, when you're sad, and you guys go on your self-help journey. And once you get to that high self-esteem point where you're working on yourself, you are living your best life, this friend might slowly but surely, you might split away. A lot of my friends actually from primary school, I don't see them anymore because they aren't my friends for life, okay? They were friends for a season. Maybe you have friends that you just had in high school, but now you don't really speak. You've grown apart. It's okay. It's a part of life. That's how we grow. That's how we learn. That's how we become better. Number three, you have friends for life. And these friends are there to stay. These friends are the ones that will stick around no matter what happens, highs and lows. They will be there for you no matter what the devil, what the universe, whatever you believe in, whatever anything comes at you, because they love you, okay? And not to say your friends for a reason or a season don't love you, but they love you internally, and they love you eternally. So if you can just understand the different types of friends, you'll be able to understand how you may meet these people, how you may meet people that will benefit your life, that will teach you how to grow as well. So, what's the number one way in order to meet people? The first tip that I have in order to get a better social group, whether it's for business, whether it's at school, whether it's at work, whether it's just personal life, self-help, if you want to meet people that will benefit your life, the first thing you have to do is be vulnerable. Vulnerability is the number one thing you can do. It is basically putting your full self out there no matter what anybody thinks of you. Because if you're able to put your full personality, your full, even the dark parts of you, even the unacceptable, even the polarizing, I will do a video on how to become polarizing, but even the polarizing parts of you, if you can put that forward and not play that front that a lot of people play every single day. A lot of people have a mask, they're very fake, and you can feel it. So if you can be that person that encompasses their full personality, you are vulnerable. And when you're vulnerable, you are more likely to attract people that are compatible with your personality. Number two, you have to actively go to the places that the people that you want to socially network with, or the people you want in your social group will be. You have to go to these places, these areas. It doesn't have to be physical, it can be online. These places that you know that these people will be relaxing in. So for instance, when I wanted to start BUB Cool, I wanted to have a group of people that will inspire me, a group of artists, a group of people that were also success-minded, a group of people that were also on their social, on their self-help journey. So I decided one thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to my friends. I'm gonna say, guys, hey, let's go to this conference, this self-help conference that was in South Africa at Sandton Convention Center. It was a business and self-help. I can't remember for the life of me, but this was years ago. I think like 3 years ago now. Long time. And there's like this self-help conference. And I knew that if I want to go and meet people, if I want to network, if I want to be able to build that social circle around me, I have to go to these places. I have to actively go out to these places and seek these people. So what I decided to say is, hey, my friend LD, Laurent Desnier, my best friend right now, he's definitely a friend for life. If you're watching this, LD, shout out, bro. Anyway, we decided to go and actively go to these conferences and meet people. Hey, what's up? Hi, I'm AJ. I just saw we're practically the same age. I just wanted to know what interests you about this place. And I go and I ask questions, and that's gonna lead me to my third one. But before I move to the third step, make sure that you actively go to these places. If you want to meet more people that are into cars, okay, my friend Aldi is into cars, right? He's into dirt bikes, he's into go-karts, he's into F1 cars and racing and all that stuff. He'll go to these forums where safely, he'll go to these forums where he meets people that help him with that, okay? Or he might just go to the track on a Saturday afternoon and go and meet people that are watching people, the go-karts on the track. Number three, you have to qualify them. You have to ask questions. When you meet somebody new, the best thing you can do is ask them questions that lead to your interests. Again, I am so sorry if I'm looking down a lot. I have my trusty notebook here because I am here to give you as much value as possible. So you have to actively ask them some questions. What are your interests? Where do you see yourself? Obviously, be friendly. Don't walk up to a random stranger and be like, hey, where do you see yourself in 5 years? They're not going to respond. They're not going to respond very kindly. Obviously, build some rapport, build some trust, and then you may engage with these deeper questions. Ask open-ended questions, which are the opposite of closed-ended questions. Open-ended questions are basically questions where the person that you're asking has the free creative ability to answer in any way. So instead of saying, did you like the concert? Be like, what did you like about the concert? That is an open-ended question. Instead of saying, do you want to become successful? Rather say, what's in your life? What is something that you would do every single day and you would consider yourself completely successful? What is your passion? Where do you see yourself in 10 years if you had everything you wanted? What makes you happy? When you wake up, what is the first thing you do in the morning? Okay? And by asking people these open-ended questions, not the yes, no, close questions type of things, but asking them these open questions where they can really put themselves, their full personalities out there, you are able to just see if you and this person will click. And remember, don't judge them. Do not judge them. That's one of my biggest tips. Don't judge other people. If they say they'll wake up and they want to watch Netflix, chill. It's cool, okay? If you rather have someone that will wake up and want to get on their grind and get to their goals, then that is you. But if you want to meet somebody that clicks with your personality, you have to take away the filter of judgment from your eyes. Number 3, this is something that I would do pre-COVID, before COVID hit, but something that I would do is I would go to these clubs, not nightclubs, no, but I would go to social clubs. I would go to sports clubs. I'll go to the resorts or whatever, wherever the people I would meet would be. So if I want to have more athletic friends that will push me to exercise and gym and bring my muscles up, I will go to the gym and I'll spend most of my time in the gym. I'll join a sports class. I'll join a soccer team. I'll join a basketball team. That is the hack to meeting new people that are into your interests. Okay, if you love chess, go to the chess club in your school, or actively look for chess groups in your area. Of course, please be careful because of COVID, because of the pandemic. A lot of things are I'm gonna say this, closed up. So make sure that you actively do this, but in a safer way. You might even transfer, as I said before, transfer everything online. Go to forums, go to social media. Of course, stranger danger, be very careful, but do these things in order to meet the people you want to attract into your life. Number 4, and I think I alluded to this earlier, but small talk. When you meet somebody for the first time, you are building rapport with them. Rapport is basically a connection, a relationship. Even if it's not as deep as your friends that you've been with for 3.5 years. No, if it's a stranger, ask them questions that aren't too deep, but ask them, act engaged, be engaged in what they're saying. So if the person is asking me, or if I'm asking the person, if I'm asking this person, hey, do you like swimming? Are you a swimmer? Do you go to the beach? Do you love deep sea swimming? Do you love cliff diving? I remember I did cliff diving. Go into a story. I mean, a lot of the easiest ways, I'm probably gonna do a video on this alone because it's so deep, on meeting new people without bothering them, without acting shy, without being anxious. But a lot of the ways that you can come across or build rapport with someone very quickly is by telling your own stories, by telling your own experiences. So for example, if I had to meet somebody that is a writer as well, I can be like, oh, you're a writer? You also write? Well, it was very interesting. I had to go and meet new people in the mall. In fact, I even had to shout out moist in order to overcome my fear. That's a whole different story. Anyway, you talk with them, you're building rapport with them. One of the quick tips I have for rapport is, the more you can laugh with a person, the more jokes you have with a person, the more rapport you build with them. I don't know why, it's a psychological thing. If you can crack jokes with somebody, if you can get them to loosen up and be relaxed in your presence, then you are probably going to build some rapport with them. Something to keep in mind is that if this person doesn't fit your criteria for the people you want in your social circle, in your close circle, don't just discard them. Of course, have them on your phone, have them on your cell phone, just as a contact you have. I have a bunch of contacts of people that just so random. I have my friend that helps me get watches. Oh, I have my friend that helps me with my camera equipment. I have my friend that's very good at editing. And you build connections like that, okay? You network, but your social circle is a bit closer, okay? Don't just discard them, keep them on your phone, and yeah, we move. Number 5, a very, very important aspect to meeting new people is the ability to stay social. No matter what happens, the ability to still be that person that is open, that is social. You don't have to be an extrovert, okay? I am shy. I am naturally shy. But when I get social, I mean, if I had to speak to one person, I can really be vulnerable. I can be myself. So make sure during this COVID pandemic lockdown, a lot of people have lost the ability to be social, to be vulnerable. So make sure you're speaking with people. Maybe just like call up that friend you haven't spoken to in a long time. Hey, what's up? This is AJ. It's been forever. How are you doing? What's going on with your life? You know, just strike up conversations, even if it's with family. But you have to stay social, because this will help you when you want to meet new people, when this whole COVID pandemic thing blows over, you will need to have the social skills in order to survive out there, to build a social circle that will impact your life. Number 6, hit the apps. Meet new people on Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, whatever it is, okay? Meet new people. In fact, a lot of dating apps, a lot of dating apps have like best friend or friendly modes to switch it on to, like categories. So I know for a reason they have Bumble BFF, where it's basically like Bumble or Tinder, but with best friends. You meet new people. You can network with these people, obviously, and you can add them to your social circle. It doesn't even matter if they're in a different country or 1,000 kilometers away. You can just add them. A disclaimer I want to add is just be careful. When you're meeting new people, when you're meeting so many people, especially in this digital age, there are a lot of scammers, catfishes. There are a lot of people that aren't who they portray themselves to be. Really know how to look at their profile, know how to analyze it, look at their photos, go to their Instagram, see, are they the social type of people? Do they have friends? Do they have, and build it like that. So I really don't want to make this video too long. I know it's probably like super long already. I can't really check. If this video impacted you, just make sure to like and subscribe at my YouTube channel. And more importantly, I want you to go out and put it to action. This is your call of action. Meet at least 2 new people. Today, I'm giving you a week, 7 days. In the next 7 days, from whatever day it is, from Wednesday to Wednesday, you have 7 days to meet 2 new people, and just use the tips I gave you in this video in order to impact your life, in order to meet these new people. And they don't have to be social circle friendly. They don't have to be friends for life, friends for whatever. They can be friends for a second. All right, friends for the COVID pandemic. So go meet these people, like and subscribe. Don't worry, I'm going to be releasing a few new videos very soon. It is like really late, so I'm sorry if I look tired, but I am super excited for your progress. Let's crack into it. Stay safe. Thank you for watching.